Hello and welcome to my Unreal Engine 4 tutorial series, and today we're gonna making a item inspection system with UI. And in the last lecture what we did was interacting with this object. So let me just show you a quick look. So when our player is interact, this will show but nothing will happen. But if you face towards the character, then it will be printing hello. So we did this, and let's continue with this lecture. So what we have to do is to make our characters static mesh to generate a 3D geometry into a 2D viewport. So we have to render this 3D mesh into a 2D texture target. So how we gonna do that? So first right click on your event graph on your content browser and create a blueprint class and actor. And what would be, so let's name their studio. Just open that up and add a widget, and what will be, so this will be item to focus. Let's name it item to focus, and make sure you are clicking on this default scene root and add a component called scene capture 2D. Make sure it is in the parent of, make sure it is the child of this default scene root, not this item to focus, otherwise it won't work. So let's just bring back to here, let's say how much, 70 would work fine. Compile, save, just minimize it, and let's make a render target. So right click on a content browser, and in your material and texture there is a render target. So just call it camera 2D, or let's say camera. So enter, open that up, and make the size of x and y to 1K, so 1024 1024, so it will look more high definition. Hit compile and just minimize that. After using that, right click on your render target and create a material from that. So we're gonna call this camera material, so camera underscore matte, whatever you want to call. Just open this up, and you're gonna see this will look like this. So by clicking on this camera material, you can see we have the material domain and the blend mode. So the domain would be your user interface, and you're gonna see it is now changed to something like this, and the blend mode would be translucent. After doing so, add this RGB node, the first white node, to your final color, and the fourth node, the A alpha channel, and just search it 1 minus and connect it to opacity. Just hit apply and save. Okay, so on your studio, just click on this scene capture component 2D, and if you search texture target, you can see this scene capture texture target. We're gonna add it to our camera we have just created. Hit compile and save, and for the debugging purpose, just set this to material. So set this item to focus. Okay, we have did a mistake. We have added this widget component, but we want to add a static mesh. Sorry for that, static mesh, and name this item to focus. Make this just item, and add a static mesh to, let's say, just 5 mm ammo chest. If we hit compile, save, and if we go to here, you can see this little our ammo chest. It looks little bit tiny, so just adjust your camera, or no, let's just make this up, let's 3, because this would be our latest size, and let's see how much it is. So it looks a bit more good, and make this camera a bit up so we can see that. It compile and save, and if we do this, it is showing in the center. So I think this is good. No, let's bring back the camera down, it will work fine. After doing so, let's add this widget. So right click and user interface, and we add a widget blueprint, and we call this inspect UI. Inspect UI. Open this up, and in your canvas panel add a image. So right click and add an image, and we call this item pick. So and set the anchor point to center, and let's the position to 0, 0, and the size would be 1024, 1024, and make this alignment to 0.5, 0.5 x and y. So it will look like this, and on your image we gonna set it to our camera material. We have just created this one. So camera material, so camera underscore mat, and this will look like this. You can see that it doesn't look in center, so just go to your studio and make this up, hit compile and save, and if we hit back it will look in center. So you can do this with whatever you want. After doing so, just close this up a bit. We don't need this camera material and this camera. So in your master item we have to attach the when we interact with this item, we want to pop up that UI, and we want to inspect that item. So how do you wanna do that? So for that, let's make another function in our interface. So open the blueprint interface we have just made, inspect interface, open that up, and we make another function called inspect. So we call this inspect function from our master item to render the target we want in the studio actor, and the input would be let's say first is a player, and the player would be obviously our third person. You have to just set whatever you want, whatever you are using, sorry. The second one is a static mesh. So let's say item to focus, and the static mesh, search for static mesh. So you can see this static mesh. You can do not set a static mesh actor or components, set to static mesh object reference. Make sure you do that. So it will be a static mesh. Another is your item name. So item name, and this would be a text, and another is your item description. So item description, and this would be also be a text. Hit compile and save, and on your master item let's create two variables. First is item name, make it text, and also item description. So item description, and this would be also be a text. Hit compile and save, delete this print string node, and from this what we're gonna do, we're gonna check. So if our studio actor is present in our viewport, then we're gonna inspect it. So if our studio, for the studio actor, add the interface we have just made. So in the class settings, add the interface, right click and inspect interface, click on it, compile and save. Okay, so in here on your master item, just right click and make inspect, and you can see this inspect message. So it is just called our inspect message, but you can see this will be error because we haven't set any of this. So just connect this player to this player, and what would be our target? So it would be our studio. So you can see that this our studio okay, so why this is happening is bad. You can take a look this later. Okay, so you can see this. Okay, studio, so it is rendering our target in this viewport and not this. We close this up also. This inspect, it is rendering, and it, but if we bring it to our blueprint And if we open this up, inspect UI, you can see it is also rendering our world. We don't need that. However, so why it first when it's not placed in viewport, it is using only that. So the reason is whenever you are using your Unreal editor, so the Unreal editor compiler would use its own editor, and when you package your game to publish it, so the Unreal Engine's new compiler would be your DirectX C++ compiler, and the memory allocation between these two compilers are different. So this won't work if the studio actor is not present in the viewport. But if we present this studio actor into viewport, we can see there is a little problem. It also renders the outside of the world, but we don't need that. So delete this, and what we gonna do instead, we gonna spawn this studio actor outside our world. So you can see this sky sphere blueprint. So just right click on your sky to select the sky sphere, and if we press F, you can see this little sphere. So the outside the range of this sphere, it's a nothing, and inside this our game would gonna reach. So if we spawn something outside of it, and now if we open this inspect, you can see there is nothing is inside the it not rendering the outside world. However, it is rendering the sphere, but we can just modify that by just like this. And now if we open this up, this won't render. So this is what we're gonna do, but we won't do that by just dragging and dropping an actor outside the world. We're gonna spawn that. So how we gonna spawn that? So just bring back to your wherever you want, just hit F, and this is our bad blueprint because it gives us error, but we're gonna solve this error by just on your master item, on your event interact, just grab a node from here and spawn actor from class. So spawn actor from class, the class would be our studio actor. So just name this a studio, and make a transform by dragging a node and make transform. And our what will be a location would be, so make that as much high as you can. So 1 and 90, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it will be spawned outside our world, and on the return value we're gonna attach it to our target. The item to focus, it would be our static mesh. So grab the item in here and get static mesh, and you can see this little 2 ball icon. This is our static mesh component. So just attach it to here, and what would be our item name? So it would be our item name, attach it to here, and the item description, get item description, and attach it to here. And if we now compile, it will gonna compile this. So if we now so the bad blueprint gonna fix that issue, and if we gonna play this, you can see this is a little icon and the icon of E. So let's open the studio, and in here right click and add event called inspect. So this event would be called when our master item is interact, and this inspect interface would be called in here. So what we're gonna do that, so first we're gonna do is make our static mesh. So just get this item static mesh component and set static mesh, and the static mesh would be this item to focus. And okay, first that just promote this player to a variable called this player. So we're gonna need this in future reference. Just add this and add this to our static mesh. And after doing so, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a widget. And what would be the widget would be, so it would be our inspect UI. After the inspect UI, we're gonna just add this to our viewport, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna disable the input of our player and enable the input of this studio actor. So how we're gonna do that? So just disable input, and we want to disable the input for our player. So get player and disable the input, and from this get player controller, and we want to enable the input for our studio actor. So just enable the input, and the input would be our studio actor, so self, and attach it the player controller to here, and we have done this. After doing so, right click and use that interact action. So this interact action mapping is we have set it. So when we press E, what we is gonna do, it will gonna revert this action. So disable the, just copy this node, Control C and Control V, or rather than use Control W. So just copy and paste this node. What we're gonna do, we're gonna attach it to here, and right now we want to enable the input for our player and disable the input for our studio actor. So compile, save, and we want to remove this widget. So let's promote this widget to variable. So we're gonna remove it. So after creating and adding to viewport, just promote to a variable called that inspection widget. Just add this here, add this here, and add this here. It won't. Just add this here, and just like this. Compile and save, and on the event interact, just add this inspection widget and remove from parent, and we're gonna set this inspection widget after removing from parent, so none. Make sure you do that, otherwise it won't work. So hit compile and save, and let's test this out if it works or not. So if we hit play, if we hit press E, nothing would happen. But if we focus on this item and press E, you can see this item is spawning, but it is a bit too large. So let's just edit that. So on your studio, on your viewport, make this scene capture a bit too far. So like 100 would work, I guess, minus 100. Let's check if it's working or not. So if we press E, and so it is working. And if we done that, let's make this scale back to 1. Make sure you do that. We have just set it so for the debugging purpose. So set back this to 1, and let's check our location and the scale. So it is now a bit too small. So bring back a camera a little bit closer, like 70 would work, I guess. So this will work, 70. So let's say minus 60. Hit compile and save, hit press. So if it's working or not, how we gonna check that? So if we press E, so yeah, it is working. If you press E again, it will go on. If you press E, it will spawning. Okay, so this is for this tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching, and on the next tutorial we're gonna make how do we gonna rotate this. So thank you so much guys for watching, and bye bye.